Okay, it's your boy back again, Mike TV, with another unboxing video. But before I get started, let me mention that this is not only going to be an unboxing video, this is also going to be a review. It's going to be all in one. And then after this, I'm going to post a teardown video showing you what this thing looks like on the inside. So that's going to be pretty cool. With all that said, let's get on to the unboxing. So first things first, let me show you what's on this box. Let me show you what the box looks like. So that's basically what the box looks like right there. What's on the box, you got your 500 watts right there. This is a 500 watt inverter. It does use USB, and it also has two outlets right there in the front. You got one outlet there, another outlet there, and right in the middle you got your USB. It also comes with a car adapter, 100 watt car adapter, and it comes with a 500 watt battery plug. So that's pretty cool. What else you got on here? Turn it over to the back. You got all of your stuff, all your specs right there. It is a 500 watt maximum power inverter. It has 100 watt through the car adapter. It runs off of a 12 volt battery. It pushes out about 115 volts at 60 hertz right there. It does have two 30 amp fuses and one 10 amp fuse. It is a modified sine wave right there. It also puts out 4.35 amps in amperage. So if you were to take 5 watts and turn it into amps, that's what it would be. 4.35 amps. So there you go. And it also has a USB port. Puts out 5 volts at 500 milliamps right there. So there you go. And then right here, there's a little chart showing you some of the stuff that it can power. I'm pretty sure it can power more than just that though. I'm going to be testing this thing out, so that's going to be pretty cool. And I basically already showed you everything that's on the box that's interesting. So, you know, that's the other side, that's the front, the back. You basically already seen this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get on to the review and unboxing, I meant to say. So, first things first, let's start with the boring stuff first. Let's get that out the way. You have the instructions. Inside the instructions basically talks about more of the same thing. So that's that. I'm not going to go over that because that's basically the same stuff. And then right over here, you have your modified sine wave right there. That's what it looks like. So if you wanted to know what the frequency looks like, that's exactly what it looks like right there. It is in 2 languages, supposedly. So it's supposed to be in English. One side is supposed to be English and one side is supposed to be Spanish. So I'm guessing, you know, when you start going into it, yeah, this right here is all Spanish. That side right there is all Spanish and the other side is all English. So there you go. That's that. Toss that over to the side. Right here you have your car adapter. One thing that I really hate about this is when I got this car adapter, the fuse inside of this thing was blown. So I can't really use this. I have to go and get another fuse for it. So that is something that you want to be aware. It does have a 10 amp fuse right there. So that's your fuse. I'm actually going to go ahead and take that out for you. Show you what that looks like. Right there. This piece is falling out everywhere. Let me go ahead. Set that down there in the box. Stay. Okay. That's not going to stay. That's just going to move all over the place. But that's your fuse right there. It was blown. You're probably not going to be able to see that, but yeah, that's it. So now I got to go ahead and give me another fuse for this thing. That is something you want to be aware of. Make sure when you get yours, your fuse is not blown. I didn't know that. So now I got to go and give me another one. But yeah, that's that. So that's the car adapter. Now, the next thing, besides the car adapter, I'm going to flip it over to the back. Show you what the rest of the cables look like inside this thing. That is this right here. This is your battery cable right here. This plugs into the power inverter, and this goes onto the battery. There's your little battery clips. Alligator, you got your positive and your negative. Right there, that's the cable. So I'm going to toss that over there to the side because we don't really need that right now. the last thing that's inside this box is the power inverter itself. So that's the power inverter. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick tour what this thing is, and then after this I'm going to go ahead and give you the review. So right here on the back you got your two power imports right there for your battery. You got your positive and your negative. Right here in the middle you got your fan to cool it off. Right here you have your car adapter plug. So this is basically the plug for the car adapter. It goes over there just like that, and it just plugs straight in, and that's how that looks, and that goes straight into your car adapter, and to unplug it, it unplugs like that. So that's what that looks like. Right here you have your little sticker, says 100 watts, 500 watts. You have your indicator lights that is shown by that light right there, and then right next to you have a little on button right there. Down here you have a power light. This basically tells you if you're overloading the power inverter. If you're overloading the power inverter, what's going to happen, this light is going to turn red, and if you're not overloading it, it's going to turn green. So that's basically what that shows. And then right down here you got your two inlets, you got your outlets, right here, one right here. Right here in the middle you got your USB. Turn it over and there's nothing. It's just a little sticker right there and your little serial number. That's about it. So that is basically everything about this little power inverter right here. So now I'm done with the unboxing part. Now I'm just going to go ahead and show you the review, and that'll be next. So yeah. Okay, back again. This part of the video is going to be a demonstration and a review of how this thing works and how to hook it up and do all the other crazy stuff. So first things first, I gotta show you the battery, because this is what we're going to be using for the whole part of the video. This is a 12 volt 7 amp hour battery. Those are all the other stuff that you might want to know, charging, and then this is the actual power output of this battery. So that's it right there. Pretty heavy. One thing too, this is a lead acid battery as well, and it's fully charged. So there you go. On top of that, now I gotta go ahead and show you how to put the actual connectors on this power inverter. So first things first, you want to go ahead and take this off. It just unscrews off. That's it. And you take this little connector, put the screw through the connector like that. Take this, put it on the power inverter like so, and it screws straight onto the back. Kind of hard to do it with one hand. It'd be better if I can rest this down the table somewhere, but can't do that. There you go. So now that's one. Now you gotta do the other side. So the other side is pretty much the same. This screws off like so, and goes into a connector like that. Screws on. If I can get it on. And there you go. That's the connector. Red to red, black to black. And that's it. Now that you have your power inverter hooked up, now you gotta go and hook it up to the battery. So that's the next step. Basically, same thing, black to black, red to red. So those are two connectors. Red goes here, black goes here, like so. Carefully pick it up, because you don't want these wires touching. They will spark. And I'm going to go ahead and show that to you so you can see that it is on. Let me flip it around. Can't really see anything. It is on. Now when you hook this up, it's not going to be on until you press the on button. But what is going to happen is you're going to see the fan spin, and it's just going to do that. That's what it always does. So that you turn it on, you got to hit this button. And now it's on. So now you got the two green lights. You got the green light for the output, you got the green light for the input, telling you that the battery is good, and then you got your lights right here. I'm going to turn it back off so you can see that. There you go. That's that. So now, what I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back off, unplug it. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to be hooking it up to. One thing I want to demonstrate is this. This is a Dremel. If you don't know what a Dremel is, basically it's the thing that you use to cut stuff with. That's it. There's a motor, there's a little on and off switch, your knob right here to adjust the speed, the motor's up here, and then all your attachments go in here, and then this is your lock to lock it to stop it from spinning, all that crazy stuff. So this is a Dremel. So on the Dremel you have your specs. So you got your, let me see if this thing can focus. Okay, you got your 8,000 RPM, goes all up to 30,000. You got your 1 amp, that's your power usage, and then voltage is about 120 volts at 60 hertz. So now you know now you know what this thing is going to be using. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, take this, plug it into that, and see if it works. Just to give you an idea of what you can do with this. So there you see, there you go right there. This thing is getting plugged into the power inverter. There it is, plugged in. I'm going to go ahead and set this like that, right there. Go ahead and plug this up carefully. Now that it's plugged up, go ahead and turn it on. It's on. See the green light? You got the 2 green lights, it's on. And that works. There you go. It works. We'll go ahead and turn it all the way down, number 1. There you go. It works. I'm going to turn it back off. Undo it. There you go. So, next demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and hook this up to a TV. And we're going to see how powerful when it comes to TVs. So, unplug this too. And let's go ahead and move over to the TV. Okay, here we go. Back again. This is the TV right here. Right here. Pretty small, not too big. It's really dusty. I didn't even notice that. I'm going to have to go ahead and clean it. But that's going to be later though. First things first, I want to go ahead and plug this up right here. So black goes to black. Like so. Carefully put the red onto the red. Like so. Go ahead, plug this up as well. Oh boy, this is hard. Okay, that's plugged up. Go ahead, turn it on. It's on. Turn the TV on. Remote control right here. TV's on. Let it load. There you go. It's working. Channel 27. Discovery. There you go. Turn it off and it turns off. Turn this off. Turns that off and unplug. So there you go. That works. So yeah. Next thing I want to go ahead and show you is going to be powering up a whole bunch of things all at once. That's going to be pretty cool. And then after that, that's going to be the end of this video. So next part.